Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another live stream under the moonshine, episode number 225. So I really am enjoying Panzer Hearts. It really got good on the last episode we did the other day. We was at the park, if you'll remember, with Andred, is that right? And our friend from the tank factory, and Astrid. Astrid is her name. And we was in the park with her, and we were having a nice picnic. She brought lunch and a picnic basket and a bottle of fine wine. And we were sipping the wine and loving the flavor of it. And I believe it was right about the time that we had our first kiss with Astrid. Yes, we was just about to kiss. And then the roar of the skies and screams of children and people in the park. Panic overhead. And we had a wave of planes coming over with airstrikes, and fear is booming now. So really dramatic scene there at the very end of our last part 4. And it's getting intense, guys. So far, I have been loving Panzer Hearts. It's been a great visual novel, and I think Joe said it's one of the best ones he heard me do. We're going to see how it all ends, but this might be the best visual novel that I've played yet, and I've played some damn good ones. So we're going to go ahead and jump back in and find out what happens with this airstrike attack. And let's go ahead and load, guys. Alright, so here we are. And Bastian says, let's get to the shelter quick. And here you can see the planes over there. The flak tower is firing at the planes. Damn, man. It's getting intense. It's getting real. No, I know a better place. Follow me. Okay. Run to the flak tower, or... Let's go ahead. Astrid feels like she's been around here and knows her shit. She's also older than me. Like, I know I looked at the video trailer on Steam for this the other day, and I believe I'm like 19. So, yeah, Bastion is 19, and I think she's like 22 or 24 or something like that. So she's a little bit older, a little bit smarter, and I trust her. Yeah, we're going to follow her. So let's go ahead and follow Astrid and see where she takes us. Let's go. Maybe she'll take us away from the airstrike. Maybe she'll take us out in the country. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Alright, let's go. Astrid starts to run toward the canal away from the flak tower. I follow her, hoping she knows what the hell she's doing. Dark dots appear in the sky, growing bigger with alarming speed. Screams unleash around me, and the flak tower starts to fire. I glance at the flak tower and I see a queue of people lined up in front of it, waiting to be let in. Bastian, hurry, we're almost there. I'm running as fast as I can. And there are the screaming sounds of the bombs falling. This was not supposed to happen, and you can see the bombs falling. Oh my god. This is getting intense, guys. We reach the edge of the canal. There's nowhere to go. What are we doing here? And Astrid says, I need you to get down as fast as you can. Bastian says, you want me to jump in the river? Is this your great plan? Shut up and follow me. A high-pitched whistling sound. A bomb's about to hit really close to us. Boom. Just jump. We jump down the ledge. There's a powerful explosion right behind us. Kaboom! Oh my gosh. And we crouch in a small tunnel. Wow. Boy, Astrid knew what she was doing, didn't she? It looks like she did. This is intense, guys. This is like a Saving Private Ryan moment, except we got a female. I don't remember a whole lot of females in the war scene of that movie. It's not lit, but it's a small patch of light filters in through the cracks in the walls. Explosions shake the ground, and another one, this time much closer, causes the earth around us to shift. I can imagine that, like dirt and rocks and stuff like that crumbling down, filling the air with like dirt, and hearing those explosions going off like right above you. Oh my god, that would be crazy, guys. Wow. The tunnel falls into darkness. Instinctively, I just hug Astrid. And after a while, the explosions stop, and an eerie silence fills the air. Oh my god, that's never happened before. How is this possible? I don't know. I'm so scared. And should I try to comfort her? Yeah, absolutely. I think so. Astrid buries her head into my lap. Ooh, she put her head in my lap. Ooh, what do you think about that, Joe? Mamma mia. Oh my god, I'm such a pervert. For a while, I just hold her. It's okay, we're safe, it's over. And Astrid starts to sob quietly. I'm so glad I was with you when this happened. I can't imagine how scared I would have been if I had been alone. Oh, me too, Astrid. I was already panicking when you said, when you told me to follow you. You saved us. You were the strong one. I brush a lock of hair from Astrid's forehead. I don't know about that. I was kind of panicking too. I just had an idea and started running. It wasn't heroism. It was just a survival instinct. Yes, but you took me with you. Aww. You didn't just care about yourself. You actually cared about me, too. Yeah, you're not the only one, Zach. Hope her eye doesn't get poked out. That's funny, Joe. I bop Astrid playfully on the nose. Bop, so now they're being playful. You little survivor, you, Bastian says. Oh, stop it, that tickles. Isn't it funny how just a traumatic, intense moment like an airstrike and bombs exploding right overhead and the dirt crumbling above them, and they're probably covered in like dirt and everything like that and scared for their life, and then like a minute later he bops her on the nose playfully with his finger, and she's like laughing and giggling. Stop it, that tickles. In just a moment. Boy, these guys, I think these guys are just like meant to be. I don't know. To be able to go from fearing your life to a moment like that quickly, yeah, you got to be with somebody special. I'm just saying. Astrid pushes my hand away and rolls off of my lap. Aww. I'll show you. Astrid jumps on top of me, ooh, pushing me down on my back, and she starts tickling my nose. How does it feel to be teased, huh? Ooh. Oh, look at the stars, guys. Yeah. She's got that twinkle not only in her eye. Notice the twinkles here are not just in her eye. Yeah, they're all over. Uh-huh. I think it's getting hot here in the tunnel. No, stop it. I lock her hands down and look her in the eye. Our faces are just a few inches apart. Bastian, we should really go see how things are up there. It's almost impossible for me to hold myself back from kissing her. My body aches for her touch. She must have noticed my excitement already. Yeah, right. That's a great idea. Oh, don't worry. We can pick this up later. I just really want to see how things are up there. Yeah, you're right. That's true. Let's go. So we get up and head to the entrance. Oh my god, Joe. Joe says he's going to be putting something into her tunnel soon. Oh my god. Astrid pushes the branches covering the opening aside, and bright light floods in. I glance behind us. What in low light seemed a short hole turns out to be a long tunnel with no end in sight. We climb out into the sun. Oh my. and the park is devastated. Oh man, that looks gloomy. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, look at the flak tower up there. Wow. Craters gape angrily like open sores. Torn blankets, overturned baskets, and charred bits of food dot the field like fallen leaves. Hey, let's be thankful so far we haven't seen any dead bodies. Could you imagine if they saw like dead bodies or corpses of kids? Yeah, you bring up a good point as well, Joe. I'm sitting here thinking about the, like seeing a dead child that was in the park. That'd be horrifying. But Joe brings up a good point. He's like, I hope Mom's okay. Yeah, we definitely need to go back and check on Mom. The most gruesome sight is next to the flag tower. Oh no, I was just talking about this. Human bodies, corpses, are scattered all around the entrance. Oh no, and that's where I wanted to go. Remember, that's where he was wanting to go, was the flag tower. He was wanting to run there, and we might have been dead if we hadn't followed Astrid. We might have been one of these dead corpses scattered around the entrance. Oh my gosh. They're the ones who didn't get in time. People are running, shouting, wailing through the haze of smoke and debris. Only the flak tower stands intact. Only small scars visible on the top. It's been designed to withstand these kinds of attacks. And the rest of the city and the people are not. Uh-oh, now I'm really worried about Mom as well. By the light of Father, I have no words. I don't think there are words for moments like these. Let's see if there's anything we can do to help. We start running towards the flak tower. My body is heavy. It's not doing what I tell it to do. And suddenly I stumble and fall to the ground. Remember, he lost a sense of balance in the war. As I try to get up, my hand presses on something soft. It's that same teddy bear. It's a small toy bear. Oh no, it's just a different one, okay. It's a small toy bear, one arm missing. It's burnt black. Oh man, one of the kids' teddy bears. It's just like the one I saw at the factory. The one that had blood on it. I pick it up and take it with me. The stream of wounded seems like it never ends. But not all were so lucky to be merely wounded. The dead are carried to the other side of the building, where a huge pile begins to grow. Oh my god, this is sad, guys. Oh man. A small child stands next to the bodies, staring at them. Oh my god, did she lose her parents or her brother or her sister? Oh man. I walk towards her. I can already feel like the emotion. This is gonna be sad in a minute, guys. Damn it. I don't feel like crying tonight, damn it. Don't make me cry, game. Game, don't make me cry. You're getting a kid involved here. This is when my emotions start to get sensitive. Anytime something deals with like animals or especially kids, yeah, my heartstrings can definitely be pulled. No, you're not gonna make me cry, little girl. No, you're not. Little girl says, Mommy, wake up! Please wake up, Mommy, I'm scared! Oh my god. Yeah, this is getting serious all of a sudden, I know, right? Mommy, wake up! Please wake up! Oh no. No! I kneel down next to the child. Oh my god, that image, Joe. Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine being a little girl and seeing your mother like that? This is heart-wrenching. Oh, look, she's got tears. I kneel down next to the child. The sight is as gruesome as it gets. She came to the park to have fun, and now she's standing next to her dead mother. Take the child in your arms? Give the toy bear to the child? Guys, I think we gotta... I know we don't know the child, but I think this child needs a freaking hug. I mean, yeah, she needs more than a damn dirty old ripped up bear right now. She needs something real. A bear's not real. Yeah, we gotta take her in our arms, I think. I hope she don't, like, kick and scream. I can't imagine why she would. She's probably gonna break down and cry. Astrid was happy about that. I lift the child up and hold her tight. The kind of thing that shouldn't happen ever to anyone. I want my mom. And so she's kind of pulling away probably and fighting. No, Mom, wake up! I have no idea what I'm supposed to say. How can anyone say anything in a situation like this? And all I say is, she will wait for you in the afterlife, honey. And the girl looks at me with tearful eyes. Mommy! And the nurse comes in. There's a child here. I will take care of her. Thank you for your help, sir. Follow me, my dear. We must move quickly. Before the evil planes come back. The nurse takes the child into her arms and carries her away, and I can imagine the girl's just sobbing. Man. As they enter the flak tower, the girl glances back at me with desperation, and I wonder where she's going to go from here. I return to Astrid, and Astrid says, "It was beautiful how you helped that child." I'm at a loss for words. Astrid hugs me. She holds me so tight as the chaos unfolds around us. It even looks like he's about to cry. Look at it. You can kind of see the glint over his eyes. Kind of like how my eyes are right now. I'm just saying. Yeah, she don't look very happy either. Ooh, wow, guys. It got real. We got lucky that the buildings around us didn't get bombed. You should go and check and see if your mom is safe. It would have been awful if something had happened to her. You sound weird. What's wrong? It's just that my mom isn't doing so well. I don't really know how to talk to her. Do you think it's impossible? There must be a way for you to reach her. Astrid, you don't understand. She just sits there and dreams of the afterlife. She never goes anywhere, and she never talks to me other than to complain. Oh, Bastian, she's still your mother. She cares for you very much. I know that. Astrid hugs me again. Bastian, don't worry. It'll be fine. After everything that happened today, I just can't help it. I can't hold back my tears anymore. Astrid, I was thinking, I don't want to sound impolite or intruding, but right now I just don't want to be alone. I don't want to go home. It doesn't feel like home to me. I can't go home. Do you want to come home to my place? Nerves nearly clogged my throat. Could I really just stay with you tonight? Well, it's a bit messy, but that's fine. That's fine with you, and then of course. Thank you, Astrid. So he doesn't want... It seems weird that I know that he's scared, and he's scared to go home and all that, and all this is really emotional for him. But it seems kind of odd to me that he wouldn't want to go at least check on his mother. People do weird things, though, you know, in situations like this. You would think, though, that his mother would be the most important thing to him right now. Okay, but it is what it is, guys. We pass by my mother's house and continue on to Astrid's place. See, that's kind of weird right there to me. I mean, it's still his mother. I would think that he'd at least want to go check on her. Not just walk by his home. Walk by her home. I don't know. I'm a little bit, I gotta be honest, I'm a little bit disturbed at Bastian right now. I'm like, dude, that's your fucking mom, man. Yeah, they could stop and check. That's what I'm thinking. The bike ride through the burning city feels surreal. Is this really happening to us? Maybe he's just really scared to go home and check on mom. Like, maybe it's a fear inside of him. Like, he does, if she's dead or hurting, he doesn't even want to see it. Like, he doesn't think he can handle it. I don't know. Astrid's apartment isn't far from mom's house. It's only 2 kilometers. We walk there in silence. After the relief of not having to go home, I start to get excited. I'm relieved that I don't have to go home. We enter her apartment, and it is, as she said, a bit messy. Hers is a one-room apartment with a small kitchenette. There isn't much furniture, just the modest basics, and she's used the small space effectively. This is it. I'm sorry if it doesn't meet your standards. Oh, come on, Astrid. It's just fine. It's actually quite similar to our place, and I love how you use the space so well. Well, there really isn't anything else for me to do with it. With my small salary, this is pretty much all I can afford at the moment. I think it's lovely here. It feels like I can really tell how creative you are. While looking at the kitchen, I lift a kettle from the stove and the handle comes off. The kettle drops onto the floor, spilling coffee all over. Oh no. Oh shit, I'm so sorry. Don't yell, the neighbors will wake up. It's just coffee, not uranium isotope. Oh wait, what? Nothing. There's a bang on the wall. See? We both start laughing. It just feels so good to laugh. Yeah, he could just be in shock too. Good point. Good point, Joe. He's just totally in shock after that airstrike and seeing that little girl and her dead mother torn in half there in the park. Man, that would be so disturbing. Neighbor's like, "Shut up already, I'm trying to sleep." We do our best to stop laughing. We fail horribly a couple of times until we finally manage to calm down. After cleaning the floor and doing our evening duties as silently as possible, we head to bed. One little twin bed for both of them? Ooh. We're very close to each other. The bed is too small for anything else, as gentlemanly as I try to be. It feels a little bit awkward. Well, good night then. Look at this. I guess that is the kind of... Look at those panties, dude. I mean, the bra is one thing, but back in those days, though, this was the thing. The panties that went all the way up and covered your tummy. Or a woman's tummy. Yeah, that's not exactly the same kind of panties women wear today, is it? Could you imagine? Look at that crap. Oh my god. That would be so funny, seeing a woman or, anybody. I don't know. Maybe a grandma I could see that in, but yeah, to see that on a woman now, I don't know. I think I'd laugh nowadays. Oh my god. Anyway, Astrid shuts off the light. I know, right? It takes the granny panties to a whole new level. Exactly, Joe. I thought the darkness would make it easier, since I wouldn't be able to see her. Uh-oh. Instead, I feel the warmth of her body emanating towards me. Uh-oh. It's really hard to sleep this close to Astrid. Astrid, are you asleep? No, I'm still awake. What is it? I was wondering. I'm sorry, this might sound crazy, and I don't want to offend you. What is it, Bastian? Can I hold you? Can I hold you? Yes, you can, Bastian. So she scoots closer. She moves closer to me, and I take her into my arms. My heartbeat shoots through the roof. Other things shoot up too. This game, man. This novel. No, my heartbeat shoots through the roof, and other things shoot up too. Astrid, did you fall asleep? No, I'm awake. Astrid, please don't be mad at me. Why would I be angry at you? I just had another question I wanted to ask. Go ahead, Bastian. Can I kiss you? Joe's like, boing. Boing. Can I kiss you? Whoa! Where'd that go? Whoa! 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 I said, can I kiss you? I didn't ask for that. Hey, good thing Twitch, well, good thing this game's not nudity, or I'd be in trouble with Twitch. I'm just saying, I know that you can't have any kind of pornography streams or content on Twitch. Yeah, we are so close to having cartoon pornography here, guys. Whoa! Wasn't expecting that. I just asked for a kiss, girl. Astrid doesn't say anything, and for a moment my heart drops. And then she rolls on top of me and kisses me. She doesn't hesitate at all. Uh-oh, and we sink under the blanket. And then I take the initiative. Her soft lips are on mine, and she presses her body against me. This is what it must be like to touch the divine. Wow. I think things happened there, Joe. I think your imagination can tell you everything that happened there. We don't need any further details. I wake up to a noise. It sounds like someone is shuffling through papers. Astrid? What are you doing? Hi, Bastien. I just went to the bathroom. I'll wash my hands and come back to bed. Okay, come back soon. After a couple of minutes, she joins me back in bed. I was waiting for you. I'm so happy to be next to you, Bastien. Me too, Astrid. Me too. We soon drift back to sleep. That night, I had no nightmares. Hey, yay! No nightmares for Bastien. Nice. When we get to the factory the next morning, we are greeted by a complete catastrophe. Man. The bombing hit the factory hard. The walls have crumbled down, ceilings breached by the bombs as the sun leaks inside. Vehicles are all over, attempting to find routes around the huge craters marring the ground. Water jets from fire trucks into the steel-burning buildings. Nearby, a soldier strikes a man in dirty clothing. The man falls down, and another soldier kicks him. He's not even trying to fight back. What the heck? The soldiers are from the Protection Guard, the elite troops of the Empire, who serve as personal bodyguards to the Emperor. They're feared and respected across the Empire in all other lands. Collect the debris and put it over here. Hurry up. This is pointless violence. I need to intervene. The Protection Guard do only what is best for the Empire. I shouldn't bother them. Man. Yeah, why are these guys kicking like people that aren't even doing anything? Like, what's going on? Yeah, I think I'm gonna, right or wrong, I think I'm gonna intervene and try to do what's right here. Even though I could get myself in a lot of trouble. Astrid appreciated that. Stop it! What are you doing? I think this man understands already. Stop! Huh? He's not a man. He's a lower class citizen. Oh, that's fucked up. What a dick, man. Yeah, that makes me hate this son of a bitch already. He's vermin, and we should treat him like vermin. Oh man, that is so messed up. Yeah, if I was Bastien, I'd be wanting to attack this motherfucker. What are you talking about? You can't treat people like that. And who do you think you are to talk to me like that, you measly factory worker? We are the Protection Guard. We have direct authorization from the Emperor himself. You better watch your mouth. He's right. I really don't want to get on the wrong side of the Protection Guard. Yes, sir. I'm sorry. I apologize, sir. Much better. Now move on and get back to work. Yes, sir. I returned to Astrid, filled with anxiety. By the light of Arthur, what's happening here? It's the protection guard. They can do whatever they want. The Emperor has given them full authority. They could shoot us right here and right now, and nobody could do a thing about it. But why would they do that? We're on the same side, right? We're all fighting for the Empire. If the Emperor has given them orders, there's no reason those orders should be against us. Bastian, can't you see? The protection guard has been given full authorization. That means they don't even have to listen to the Emperor now. Their job is to protect the Empire at whatever cost. That could mean suppressing any ideas that would be contrary to the beliefs that they have, like helping a man on the ground. What you did was very brave, but completely foolish. You could have been arrested and shot. Well, that's so harsh. I mean, I was asking a legitimate question. Some questions aren't meant to be asked. But the man, he was defenseless. He posed no danger to anyone. And the guard, he called him vermin. To treat people like that, I don't know what to think. I don't know even how to feel. Could our great empire be not so great? Could our great empire be gulp bad? Astrid moves closer to me. Bastian, we should get to work. The soldiers are giving us some angry looks. It's a very bad idea to be at odds with a protection guard. Yes, you're right. Let's get to work. I'll see you later. All right, I'll see you later. Or she says, I'll see you later, Bastian. So inside the assembly hall, there's some 20 people in dirty clothing. So soon after the bombing, the hall's almost all cleaned up and ready to go. It's amazing, almost unbelievable, at how severe the bombing was. It seems the lower class can do a decent job after all. Hans is yelling at the lower class workers. He looks very tired. Get the debris out of here. Faster. Timber, no. Faster, do I look like I'm joking? Move your asses, you lazy bums. Boy, he's not treating them with very much respect either, is he? It's amazing, the hall's almost ready for work. What an awful morning it's been. Awful morning? I've been here all freaking night fixing the damage done by our monstrous enemies. And to make matters even worse, I lost a very important document yesterday. I'm so freaking angry I could kill someone with my bare hands. Have you seen any important documents laying around? Yes, I did. Remember I found that document. This is great news. Give it to me. I reach into my pocket to retrieve the blueprint, but my hand tries in vain to find it. I try my other pocket, and it too produces nothing but lint. Oh no. Where is it? Sir, I can't seem to find it, sir. Oh man, he's mad now. Hans looks so angry that I wouldn't be surprised if his head exploded any second now. Oh my god, look at that face, look at those eyes. You imbecile! Let him eat your... I'm sorry, sir, I swear I had it on me. Shut up, I'm sick of your antics. I've had enough on my hands already without you playing stupid goddamn games with me. But sir... Come, I'm going to put you to work. You can start assembling this goddamn tank. Winter is coming, and we need to build lots of winter model schnauzers. We need these beasts in great numbers, and we need to build them quickly. They will help us secure the final victory. Get into the cabin and start assembling. Yes, sir. I enter the crane operator's cabin totally shaken. I had no idea that Hans would be like that. After a few seconds, I gather myself and overcome the trembling in my body. I have to focus. Yeah. I think they could have made this a little bit more interesting or a little bit more like a puzzle rather than making this quite so easy, but it is what it is. Haha, very good. You put no time into unnecessary deliberation. Quick, decisive action is the way of the Empire. Thank you, sir. My priorities lie solely in getting the work done. I'll let nothing hinder my progress. Sorry, I had to yell at my dog for barking there. We have neighbors and stuff like that. We can get in trouble. You be good, Timber. We circle the winter schnauzer. She's just like the original, but with winter colors. Even though she's an older model, I have to admit I admire her sleek, beautiful lines. Yes, she's a capable machine. You are to report to Colonel Ackerman. Dismissed. As I leave for the administrative residency, I glare back at Hans yelling at the lower class workers. Man, he's still yelling at him. I feel troubled. I know we're fighting for the right cause, but is this final victory really worth this? How can we treat people like this? Moreover, can I ask these questions? Who can I talk with? Who can I trust? Could I talk to Kontar? Could I tell him my doubts? No, I can't do that. Kontar trusts me. I won't let him down. He's helped me so much. I will keep proving my worthiness to him, and there'll be no problem. Mechanic reporting for a briefing with Colonel Ackerman. Yes, Bastian, go on in. Thank you, ma'am. Alright, what's this going to be about? Kontar is staring at a painting of a dog, so absorbed that he doesn't even notice my entrance. Mechanic reporting, sir. At ease, Bastian, at ease. Come and look at this with me. I join Kontar, who doesn't even look at me. Instinctively, I try to observe the painting as well, but it's just a painting of a dog. More and more time passes, and I start to feel uneasy as we sit here staring at a painting of a dog. What do you see there, Bastian? I see a painting of a dog, sir. Yeah, what kind of dog is that? I'm not an expert, but I believe that's a poodle, sir. Correct. And how does a poodle make you feel? Oh my god. What is this guy, a psychologist or psychiatrist, I mean? Sounds like a psychiatrist. How does that make you feel? And how does that make you feel? Well, I think poodles are small dogs people show to each other at fancy dog shows. They're kind of like cute little objects that people show off. That could be how quite so many people feel about poodles, but what else do you see in the painting? Well, he's got a stick in his mouth. He's standing on dirt. There's a city in the background. Yes? And what do you think the painting is trying to say? Look at the smoke in the air. That the city could symbolize the urban environment. Maybe that means the poodle can live in the city as well as in the countryside. The dog standing on dirt, which resembles a rural area. I guess the painting is trying to say the poodle is versatile and adaptive in that sense. Very good, Bastian. Is there anything else here you see? No, not really. It's quite dark and blurry otherwise. Well, isn't that something too? Doesn't darkness mean anything to you? Oh yes, darkness is definitely meaningful. Darkness is the opposite of light. Darkness means you can't see, but it doesn't mean there isn't anything there. Quite the contrary, actually. There could be anything in the darkness. There's a barely visible city skyline in the painting to the right, but we can be certain there are many things happening in the city, as cities are always busy places. The city's probably bustling with life and all kinds of human interactions. Maybe there's also poodles there. Kontar laughs heartily. I get the feeling that he liked my answer. Such splendid inferences you made there, Bastian. Just one more question. Do you see anything beyond the darkness? I examine the painting more carefully than before, so close my face almost touches the canvas. Suddenly, details appear that weren't there before. There it is! I see it! What do you see, Bastian? A volcano's erupting to the left side. The volcano's pushing out ash and lava. It's the volcano causing the darkness. If there was no volcano, we'd see much better. Maybe there's actually no life in the city at all. Maybe everyone escaped the eruption. You have a good eye for details, Bastian. It is indeed the volcano destroying the beauty of the scenery here. The darkness itself isn't causing any of the harm, but it makes it more difficult for us to see the truth. We had to look at this painting many times before we realized what was actually happening. So, what do you think about the painting now? It's overwhelming. There's so much hidden in it that I didn't see it at first glance. I thought it was just a nice picture of a poodle. Now, it's something completely different. And what about the poodle? How do you feel about him now? Well, to be honest, I look at him quite differently now as well. He seems quite brave to be standing there when something awful like this is happening. He's holding a stick in his mouth as if he just fetched it and is now bringing it back to his master. The poodle isn't afraid, even though the whole city's been deserted. You are absolutely right, Bastian. That poodle is brave. It's a common misconception that poodles are just cute little dogs. They were originally hunting dogs. They're excellent at tracking prey and bringing it back to their master after the kill. They're loyal and fearless. Never judge a book by its cover, it seems, huh? Exactly, Bastian. Our great empire loves dogs, and we have shown time and time again how valuable they are, both as our faithful companions and as symbols. The poodle is a great example. It looked harmless, but it's powerful when used in the right manner by its master. Yes, a dog is alone and hopeless without its master. A dog needs a master to give him orders, otherwise he won't know what to do. Yes, that's true. The same goes as for our society as well. To serve the Empire, we need to be able to take orders and follow them diligently, like the poodle does. As we can see in the painting, the poodle is the only one surviving this horrible scene with the erupting volcano. That's because he is safe with his master. This is truly a magnificent painting. Yes, it is. It's from the private collection of the Emperor himself, and painted by one of the great masters of the Empire. You see, now that things are not always as they seem at first glance, sometimes you have to look again to understand. You need to remember that, Bastian. Yes, sir, I will definitely remember that. You are dismissed, Bastian. Yes, sir. And Joe says, oh shoot, Astrid's a spy? Oh, that's intriguing, Joe. I never thought of that. I perform the salute to Kantar and I head out. Yet again, just as I'm about to leave, Kantar stops me. And Bastian, one more thing. Great work with the tank today. I have promoted you to Precision Assembler. Congratulations. Well, thank you, sir. That's amazing. Bastian, remember to keep your composure. This is still an official meeting. I try my best, but I can't hide the grin that spreads across my face. Oh yes, I'll remember that, sir. Tomorrow you will take on the biggest and hardest task you've done so far. You'll participate in assembling a new secret weapon that'll blow our enemies to dust. Tomorrow you'll see the true nature of the poodle. Report to the main assembly hall at A1 tomorrow morning for the assembly of the poodle tank. Dismissed. Yes, sir. The secret weapon, the poodle tank, I'm going to be assembling her. What a huge honor. It shows exactly how much Kantar trusts me. This is perfect. And yet, even though I'm perfectly happy with this, I can't shake the memory of that man in the dirty shirt. It's said the lower class have no ba, so they can't live in the afterlife. That doesn't mean they don't have anything in this life either, as they can't take anything with them anyway. But shouldn't they still be treated well? Never. Does she not have BA either? Can't she take anything with her to the afterlife? But isn't it weird that Kantar has a lower class person as his daughter? Why didn't I think about this earlier? I admire Kantar so much, but he's hiding a lower class person in his own home. I think that this must be illegal. Suddenly, the loudspeakers in the factory start blasting the Imperial March. That means there is an official broadcast about to take place. I run to the assembly hall so I can listen to it with the other workers. Everyone has stopped what they are doing and gathers to listen. And the minister says, "Dear comrades, this is the Minister of Public Enlightenment. I stand here as a representative of the Emperor and of the entire people of the Empire to bid farewell to the dead of Theber, victims in the ruins left by Brestion air terror. I bow with pride and sorrow to the civilian dead who paid for their loyalty to the Empire with their very lives. Their sacrifice will not be forgotten by Anubis when they reach their afterlife. I stand amidst you, my Theberian fellow citizens, to say that you are not fighting alone at some lost position. The entire people of the Empire is with you, and surrounds you with love and with loyalty. With proud admiration, our nation watches the tough endurance of you in the face of this pitiful air terror. The enemy may have left parts of the city in soot and ashes, but they can never break the human will. New life will spring from the ruins around us, that which will be destroyed and will be rebuilt, but now we must do everything possible to enable life to go on. All the damage cannot be repaired. We cannot bring the dead back to life. That is the job of Anubis. The dead have fallen on the field of honor while fighting for Empire's freedom and greatness, just as the soldiers on the front. Whether man, woman, or child, they were victims of the cynical enemy that is trying to win by evil and perfidious air terror that he is unable to do by force and arms, to break our people's morale. The child crying next to her dead mother flashes in front of my eyes, and I shiver. I wish to speak so loudly, but there is no one that can fail to hear. I stand here as an accuser before the world public. I accuse the enemy of conducting brutal air terror for no other reason than to torture a defenseless civilian population, to inflict sorrow, horror, pain, and death upon them as a way of forcing them to betray their own nation. Such an attempt will never succeed. These cowardly deeds will only bring eternal shame on the nations whose governments carry on such contemptible and insidious warfare against women, old people, and children. The fate and the future of our empire is being decided not by the front, but also on the home front. The children who fall to enemy terror prepare the way for millions of other children in the future. The women who lose their lives to enemy bombing terror prepare the way for millions of women who give birth in the bombing decades and centuries, or in the coming decades and centuries. Death usually brings not only sorrow, but also a kind of reconciliation. But in this case, it cries for revenge. The dead whose memory we honor today are the victims of the enemy's cold, calculating cynicism. The cynicism will end only when it is beaten down by painful, repeated counterblows. He will have to pay the bill one day. Countless engineers, workers, and builders are at work to speed that day. That day is not far away, as we are already closing on the Kolandov's capital, and we expect an imminent collapse of their power. When the happy day of final victory rings out across our empire, which we all not only long for, but are doing all we can to bring about, we will then remember this moment. The war has put us in the front ranks of the fighting home front. It has shown us its dreadful face. When the final victory is achieved, you, the citizens of Feber, will have the first right to bow before Montu and receive the feathers of victory. Long live the Empire! Long live the Empire! And let Anubis guide our way. The whole factory erupts into a thunderous applause and cheers. The speech was targeted directly at us, the citizens of Feber. After the applauses wither away and everyone gets back to work, doubling their efforts, our enemies did a grave mistake in bombing us, and now they're gonna pay the price. By the light of Hather, I forgot to ask Kontar how they faced the bombing the last night. I hope that Nefer is okay. Alright. Nefer says, Daddy, you're home. I missed you so much. Oh, my dear Sparrow, how are you, my darling? Oh, Daddy, I've been so busy. I decorated the living room with textiles from the south. They came in today. They're so beautiful, and the fabric is so soft and so thin. You have to come and see it. Okay, let me put my jacket away first, honey. Daddy, come and see. You have to come and see. Haha, okay, I'm coming. Look at the beautiful flowers I got. They're from another admirer. The delivery boy, I didn't know the name. He only knew it was a tall gentleman. Maybe he saw me in the great love. It could be, my Rose. I don't think there's a single man on this planet who could resist falling in love with you, my dear child. You are beautiful, intelligent, and you're from a good family. You have a bright future ahead of you. Just remember to choose your companion wisely. Oh, Daddy, I'm so happy I'm with you. Now look, I started covering all these old chairs with a new fabric. Aren't they beautiful? Yes, they are beautiful. I love the color of the fabric. Blue is the symbol of life and rebirth. It suits you very well. Or it suits us very well. It's not blue, it's azure. Azure, you're such a fool when it comes to decoration. You should be very happy you have me here to fix this place up while you're playing with your weapons. I am very happy about that. I don't have much time for home decoration. You are invaluable to me, darling. Yes, I am, Daddy. Now come here and see. And Kontar's home last evening. What's that sound, Daddy? Oh, so this is what happened in his house when we were at the park. Joe says he had the blueprint of the tank, and he stayed with Astrid, and it disappeared after he heard rustling. Oh, yes, you're right, Joe. Joe points out that when we woke up in Astrid's apartment, we heard rustling papers, and now those documents were gone. Oh my God. I completely, I didn't even think about that, man. Good catch there. Astrid is a freaking spy, and now she has the plans to our great tank. The blueprints. Uh-oh. This is getting deep. Whoa. What's that sound, Daddy? That is the air raid sound. We might need to get to the bomb shelter immediately. Daddy, are they bombing us? How is this supposed to happen? What's going on? Look at her face. So remember, this is what's going on in Kontar's house with his daughter at the same time that Astrid and Bastion were in the park hiding under the tunnel. She's freaked out. Calm down. There's plenty of time to figure out what's going on later. Right now, I need to get you to safety. Let's go. I need my audition dresses. I can't leave them. No, we're going now. That's an order. You can't order me around like that. I'm your daughter, not some factory worker. We're going now. Daddy, I hate you. I hate you. I'm not going until I get my stuff. Never, now is not. They're bombing us. We're gonna die, Daddy. Those bombs are getting closer. We need to get to the shelter. I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm so sorry. It's okay. Let's just get out of here now. Wow. I head outside on break to get a breath of fresh air. But here, the air is not fresh. The sun's barely touched my skin when I'm hit with the same scene I've been trying to avoid. The craters, the burning buildings, the protection guard, and the lower class. There's no escape. I just need to get out of here. My body carries me automatically to the bikes. So automatically, I barely see where I'm even going. I collide into someone and stumble down to the ground. A whoop of laughter goes up from the protection guard soldiers nearby. Oh no. Watch where you're going! And it's Nefer. Bastian, are you okay? By the light of Hather, it's Nefer. If I thought I was embarrassed before... Nefer, I didn't even see you. How are you doing? I think it's been quite a rough time for everyone. I'm glad to see that you're okay. How did you do last night? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I was home with my mom. I was at the zoo park with a girl. Oh my, what do I say? I think I gotta be honest, right? I can't... I don't even know if my mom's still alive, for F's sake. That's why I say I'm surprised you didn't go check on her. Yeah, with not even knowing how mom's doing, I can't just lie. Yeah, I was at the zoo. Nefer will remember that. Uh-oh, she's gonna be heartbroken. We were having a picnic when the bombing started. We were lucky to survive. Oh, so you had a picnic. It's great that both of you survived. That must have been really scary. Yeah, we made it through though. The bombing was crazy. Where were you when it all happened? I was at home with my dad. We have a bomb shelter downstairs, so we went there as soon as the bombing started. It's important to act quickly in that sort of situation. Yes, there's no time to think. You just gotta act. It's strange how one can forget the war when it's not so close. I mean, the front is so far away. Daddy told me that our army is closing in on the Kolonov capital now. It's only a matter of weeks until this is finally all over. Well, that's great news. I'm so happy I've been able to help in the war effort despite being wounded. Daddy told me you've been doing great. It makes me really happy to see that you're making progress. Have you been building the biggest tanks already? It's been an interesting summer. I haven't built the biggest tank yet, but Colonel Ackerman told me that I'll take on something new tomorrow. I have a feeling it'll be spectacular. Oh, I have to get going. Daddy is waiting for me. It was a pleasure seeing you, Nefer. You too, soldier boy. As Nefer leaves, I do my best to resist the urge to walk after her. Her scent follows her a few steps behind, and she calls me to join them. Nefer, truly the finest flower of the Empire. After Nefer enters the factory building, I can finally clear my head. I wonder where Astrid is. I haven't seen her since this morning. She should be off her shift already. I'll wait here for a little while. Today turned out to be a lot better than it seemed like it would in the morning. I assembled the winter schnauzer. I had a good talk with Kontar, I got a promotion, and I got to see Nefer. I think the minister's speech really raised everyone's spirits after the bombing as well. Besides, no one I know got hurt by the bombing, and I'm fine myself, and will be, well, I'm sure. Without the bombing yesterday would have been perfect. It was so much fun with Astrid. I really need to see her. Where is she? I'm gonna go check and see if she's at home. Unknown location earlier in the day? Oh shit. Thomas 3. Or no, Thomas. Yeah, I'm just gonna call him Thomas. Astrid, tell us what you got. Yes, sir. As you know, I've been tracking Subject B this summer. Oh no. Man. Speaking of truth, Joe, you nailed it right on. She is a freaking spy. Working at the tank factory. As you know, he holds the potential to be a huge asset to our cause. Because of his importance, I proceeded with the utmost care. I've made a breakthrough. Last night after the bombing, Subject B came to my apartment, and while he was sleeping, I found an invaluable piece of intel in his possession. Unfortunately, it proves our darkest fears are true. It's a blueprint of a brand new tank, the kind I've never seen before. It must be the Poodle. Thank you, Astrid. Thank you for your great work. As Astrid said, we face a grave danger, and we need to act fast. The mission must be accomplished at any cost. Wow. Wow. Woo! And there's no answer at Astrid's door no matter how much I knock. This is getting good, guys. All that time, Joe and I both were thinking Astrid was the one, the special one, how amazing she was. And now, we find out what a huge twist. Astrid is a goddamn bitch, it seems. She has been playing us for the enemy. Wow. She took those blueprints of the great tank, and she's going to help the enemy turn our biggest asset, our biggest chance at winning the war, into an asset for the enemy. This is good, guys. This is getting crazy good. And, wow. But this is going to be where we're going to stop this part 5, guys. And we'll continue with Panzer Hearts tomorrow night. Live stream under the moonshine, number 226. We'll continue this drama, this intensely... I think it's a really good story. I think it's good writing so far. And I definitely didn't expect that twist as Joe did just moments ago. So good job, Joe, there in seeing what was going to happen there, noticing that, yeah, she was ruffling some papers after she slept with me. And then we were missing those blueprints when we tried to give them to, our boss, Hans. So, wow. Wow. Good call on that, Joe. All right, Joe, we will see you tomorrow night. If you're here, I'm sure you will be. Panzer Hearts will continue tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. This has been good stuff. We'll be back tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good day. Take care.